Hello everybody and welcome back to Slayer Invest. Today I want to talk about CCIV and the upcoming hopeful merger announcement. I'm going to go over two scenarios today. The first one being what happens if CCIV and Lucid announce a merger between now and market open, and the second scenario is what happens if they don't announce the merger between now and market open. So as I'm recording this, it is the morning of February 15th, and so that's a Monday, so the market's closed today because of a holiday, so the market will be open tomorrow. And so the first scenario is what happens if they do announce it. And so if they do announce it, obviously with all this hype, a lot of people are expecting the stock to soar up, and that's what I'm hoping as well. I'm thinking it will at least hit $50, hopefully 55 or 60, but I could even see it being higher with a lot of the stocks like GameStop, AMC, Sundial. They've been exploding because of all the hype and the amount of money retail investors are putting in. So I don't think anyone can really put a price target on CCIV until the merger is actually announced and the market's open and see what people do. There might be a lot of profit taking as we keep going higher and higher, and that might limit some of the gains, or we're going to see this thing skyrocket, maybe even blowing past $100. No one really knows in truth. All we can do is wait and hope, but I think most of us can agree that if a merger announcement happens, that's going to be a good thing for CCIV investors and people who are invested in the company. I'm already up quite big on them. If you watched my last video, which I recommend you check out, where we went over my portfolio and where we're going to be going in the future, because some news might really drastically change how much money we're playing with in my portfolio, but we'll have to see what happens with CCIV. And then the second scenario is what happens if they don't announce the merger. And so if this happens, I really think that CCIV and Lucid kind of blew their shot here, because now is the highest it's ever been. It blew past $40, cooled down a bit in the after hours to about $39 now is where we're at. And so if the merger is announced and we're starting at $39 with the hype from Friday, we might see this thing really go. So if Lucid and CCIV don't have a deal ready, then if they have a deal ready, they're going to announce it in the next day or tomorrow morning, right? But if we don't get any news, then I think we know that the deal is probably a bit farther away than we were hoping for. I know we got that article, I forget from which news, which said the deal isn't imminent. We do know that we haven't seen any other rumors about any other SPACs acquiring Lucid Motors, which is a good sign, but we also might have to accept the reality that we might not be getting a merger announcement until late February, maybe even into March. So I really think those are the two scenarios that we're facing with right now. We're going to have either a lot of hype this week and hopefully blow past some insane numbers, which a lot of people are going to make a lot of money, which I think it just makes sense. All the things are pointing to it being now. The hype is at the highest it's ever been. We're at $39 now. And Lucid needs this money. They need it to be able to build their factories and build one in the Middle East, with the Saudi Arabian fund investing so much money into Lucid. I mean, that's a huge opportunity for a lot of revenue, and I think if they can announce it now and build off this hype, they can really go to some it can be an insane evaluation on the market. There's a lot of misinformation out there right now regarding everything, so I think for most CCIV holders, you should just wait and hold your shares. Of course, I'm not an actual financial advisor. Always do your own research and do whatever you feel comfortable with. But for me, I'm just going to hodl through this no matter what. I'm just going to wait, and the merger will be announced or it won't be announced, and we'll go from there. But I'm just not going to, I'm going to block out all the noise, and I'm just going to wait and see what CCIV and Lucid can come to, because we know news has to come soon. We know that Peter Rawlinson suggested that it was coming soon. We know the Saudi Arabian investment fund said it was coming soon. So it's any day now. We're just waiting, we're hoping, and we'll see what happens, guys. So anyway, make sure to go follow on the Twitter to stay up to date with the stock market and what moves I'm making. And make sure to subscribe and like the video, guys, so you can always stay up to date on the YouTube as well. I hope you guys have a great day, and see you in the next one.